Loud intro. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're having a cream cheese latte of a day, which sounds awful without context, but that is okay. Hey! I should feel cool for that. Today I wanted to talk about something simple. Eye exams. I'm going to talk about eye exam. So I've had these broken things for a long time. I've had them since 6th grade, and I'm a sophomore right now, so they just broke at the beginning of the year of me being a sophomore, so let's just say I had them for a long time. Okay, so I had them for a long time, and I finally was able to get new ones because I finally got insurance for that stuff. So I'm finally getting new ones. And I could wear these, which are my grandma's, because I can see the prescription of them. Now, don't do that because it's awful for your eyes, and I do not recommend it. But another reason why I don't wear them, I look like a geek. Alright, so what I wanted to discuss today is that I went in to get new glasses, and it sounds simple enough, right? I've done this before. It's been a long time, but I've done this before. I've done this a couple times. And I went in to get new glasses, and I was super happy about it. Get my prescription, so I could finally see, instead of everything looking like a Da Vinci painting or Bob Ross painting, which, I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's not high definition. Okay, I need that 4K. I need ray tracing in my eyesight. But I'm finally getting glasses, which is nice. I went in there was this nice lady. She started talking, and I mean, she was a pretty dope person. I can't lie, she was actually really dope. But she just started sitting there, and I move a lot. Like, I move quite a bit, so you see me moving my leg, you see me moving, you see me looking around in my own world, and she started comparing me to her son. And she said that her son has ADHD. Now, I have not been diagnosed with ADHD, but she said that I have ADHD, so therefore everyone else in the back thought that I had ADHD, even though technically I have not been labeled with ADHD. Now, I don't even think I have ADHD, but there's so many forms of it that you just never know. There's just so many forms of it. But yeah, so everyone was thinking, because I don't want to sound selfish here, but like, I don't get embarrassed, let's say, that easily, so I can start an interesting conversation and take that conversation and run with it. So therefore, we talked for a long time, me, my dad, and that one lady. We were having a blast, and since I was energetic, I would say, and talkative like I usually am, everyone in the entire area took me as this kid, like this clown that's going for attention, which I am a clown, at least. I'm a clown. Like, I like joking around, I like having fun, but everyone took me as this, and then they started making me seem like I was some crazy person. The lady, I learned I have a fear for the inevitable. I'm talking to you, Thanos. I fear Thanos because if Josh Brolin were to charge at me, I would try to time travel like Cable. So I don't want none of that. So yeah, I fear the inevitable, and there was something simple. All I need to do was put my head on the stand and have air blown to my eyes. And I was freaking out about this because I've done this before, and I've always hated it because I know that I cannot stop it. It doesn't hurt. There's nothing bad about it. It's just, since I know it's inevitable and it's going to happen, I start freaking out about it. Some psychiatrist tell me what's going on with me. Is this normal? So yeah, I started freaking out about air blowing into my eyes. And that's not even the worst part. I would say there's 3 things that I fear the most when it comes out to doctor stuff. And then back to where I was, we started sitting there and talking, like, talk about Cyberpunk and how broken it was, me and my dad. And I mean, if you're having an amazing time with it, I mean, good for you, bro. I'm glad you're loving the game. I haven't got it yet. But at the same time, Skyrim was pretty broken when it came out, and everyone loves it. So, I mean, I'd say give it time. That's what I say with too much games these days, though. Finally, after a good 15 minutes of this lady talking to her coworker, which, I mean, no comment. We got in, and since she heard that, she was like, "Oh, so I heard you guys had quite a party in there." I'm like, "Well, I mean, I guess so. We were just talking. Fun time." And she put like the slide things, and she was sliding into my prescription and stuff. And there was a B, W, and then in the middle it said like Y. Now I said V because I did not have my glasses, and she was sliding through the slides seeing if it was my prescription. And she got mad at me because I said it was a V numerous times and not a Y, because I could not see it clearly. This letter was like that small. That small. It was like a small freaking letter, like, and she got mad at me out of all the letters mistaking a V for a Y. You want to see what a Y is? It's a V with a line underneath it. Like, especially when it's so small. Why are you getting mad at me? She's like, this is exactly what she said. Okay. She said, this kid is not taking this seriously. She looked at my dad and said this. He's not taking it seriously. He's trying to joke around, and kids with him, kids like him, are just doing this to entertain. And I don't know if you guys are entertaining me mistaking a V and a Y on a little tiny letter scale, but she thought I was trying to be entertaining by mistaking a V and a Y. Now, let me just set the scene here. She looked like a mad scientist. She had poofy hair. She had a white freaking shirt with pullovers and baggy pants. Like, she was a mad scientist, and she brought me into dark, creepy freaking eye exam room. And she really hated me when she had to put what's it called, eye drops into my eyes. Because like I said, eye drops, well, these kind of stung. It kind of stung, but it's manageable. It's inevitable. I cannot stop it. Like, if you're holding my eye open, I'm uncomfortable with that. Like, I don't want something being dropped into my eye by another human being. I fear the inevitable, or it's just I have huge trust issues. I don't really know. But she told me to do that, and I'm just like, put it in. So in the end, she dilated one eye more than the other eye, so I was walking out of there with one eye like boop and one eye like beep. And like, if there was a study, I don't know how true the study is. I just learned about it a long time ago. That if someone likes you, then their eyes are like dilated. Imagine someone coming up to me and seeing, after reading that study, and seeing one eye completely dilated and then one eye just little. Bruh. Okay. So, I mean, we walked out. I picked out glasses. They might look awful because I barely really chose. I pretty much just went with the flow, and I picked out glasses. They're plastic, which usually my face don't match plastic. So, I mean, she said that if they were metal, it would have looked like I was a scuba diver. So I decided to go with plastic, and might look like an idiot for an entire year. But I mean, at least I have glasses.